Back in 2019, you could get a single family home in the Kelowna area for under $500,000, just like this one here. Or in the Penticton area, one might look like this one for under $500,000. Or in the Vernon area, it might look like this one. Now fast forward 5 years later, the real estate market in the Okanagan looks a little different. While you still can get the odd single family home in the Okanagan for around $500,000, it's not going to look like the ones I just listed there. And in this video, I'm going to show you what $500,000 does get you in the Okanagan. One home in the Kelowna area, one in the Penticton area, and one in Vernon. Before we get into the listings, let's take a quick look at what the stats are telling us right now. So this is the HPI, the Home Pricing Index. We're going to look at the Central Okanagan right now. This is the Kelowna area. So the single family homes, the red line here, the typical single family home that you're going to see here in the Okanagan now is around $983,000. Now that is the benchmark price, so there are some lower, some higher, but that is where the benchmark is sitting right now, and actually it's come down a bit since last month. And for townhouses, again, these have come down too, just a tiny bit. Your typical townhouse here in the Central Okanagan, the Kelowna area, you're looking at around $700,000, and that will get you a brand new townhouse here. And for condos, they have also come down under $500,000. So for the typical condo here in the Kelowna area, you're sitting around $500,000. And that will also get you a very nice condo, 2-bed, 2-bath sort of thing in a really good area. Now let's look at the South Okanagan or the Penticton area. You're a little more affordable down there. You're about $750,000 for the typical single family home. The typical townhouse, you're around $515,000. And there's only a small jump between condos and townhouses. And your typical condo is around $430,000 in the Penticton area. And if we jump to the Vernon area or the North Okanagan, the single family home, it's similar to the South Okanagan. Single family homes around $750,000 as well. And townhouses are a little bit more, you're closer to $600,000 for your typical townhouse there. And the jump between a condo and a townhouse is quite large, or larger than the South Okanagan. The typical condo in the Vernon area is relatively cheap. So you're around $300,000 for a condo there. So that overall gives you an idea of what the market is doing. Just a quick market update there on what the market's doing in those three areas. Now let's jump into the listings. And before we do that, if you are getting any value out of this video, please drop a like and hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all my future videos. I do a lot of market updates on this channel for specifically more so the Central Okanagan, as I am a realtor here in the Kelowna area servicing the Central Okanagan. I do go down to Vernon and Penticton as well. And so if you or anyone you know are looking for a realtor out in this area, I'd be happy to help. There is a link down below in the description where you can book a one-on-one call with me there. Or if you rather just send me a text message, text me to this number here. Now let's get into the listings and what I think are great deals right now for under $500,000. Now let's start with the Kelowna area. So this is in Kelowna. This is at 985 KLO Road, Unit 110 for $488,000. We have a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet. Keep in mind, this is an older building and you get some space. This is not an age-restricted building either. I actually used to own a unit here. It was built in 1991. It's concrete construction in between the floors. It's very, very soundproof and a very good building in a very good area. Now I'll just flip through the pictures a little bit. Just to give you an idea, there's been some updates. These are large kitchens in these units, and the 2 bedrooms are on separate sides of the condo. So it could be a very good investment, or if you're looking to go, maybe you're wanting to buy in Kelowna and you are a student, or your parents want to buy you something, that sort of thing as an investment. Very, very good unit. It's right across from Okanagan College. I'll just show you the map here as well. So this is you can't really get better than this location, in my opinion. And again, I did used to own a unit in this building. You're right across from Okanagan College. You're a block or two, maybe a 10-minute, 15-minute walk to shopping and all that. There's a Save On Foods and everything down here. And then another block down, you're right at the beach. So there's a brand new park, Cedar Creek here, or Cedar Ave here. Brand new park there, right close to the beach. It's a great location, a great building, and you get some space. For $488,000 in a newer building, you're getting probably 700 square feet, whereas here you're getting 1,100. So keep that in mind when you're looking for a condo. The older buildings, you do get a lot more space. And next up, we have a home here in Penticton. Yes, this is a single family home for under $500,000. You can still find those in Vernon and Penticton, albeit they are quite old. This one is built in 1900. This is over 100-year-old home, 4-bed, 1-bath, 1,192 square feet. But it is a single family home. You have a little bit of a yard, and it is also in a good location too. It's on 669 Van Horn Street, so you're right off Eckhart, which is right across the street from the high school there. So if you're looking to move to Penticton and your budget's around $500,000 and you have a little family, a growing family, this might be a good buy. If you are specifically looking for a single family home, you could get into the townhouses there as well for around that price. Might be a little bit better, but if you need that single family home, that's kind of your options in the Penticton areas, these older homes. I'll just flip through it here just quickly. It looks like they've done obviously some updates since 1900. But yeah, so obviously everything's going to be very small. 4 bedrooms, 4-bed, 1-bath. So in 1,192 square feet, where that last condo I showed you was 1,100 square feet, 2-bed, 2-bath. So, keep that in mind. But again, if you do need that single family home, this is kind of what you're looking at in the Okanagan here for around $500,000. And next up, we have one in Vernon. So this is a townhouse, 4-bed, 2-bath, over 1,700 square feet. Built in 1976, but they fully renovated this unit here. So I'll flip through the pictures. This one's $499. So as you can see, this is not 1976. Maybe the roof kind of looks like it there, but that's probably updated as well. Looks like they put in nice pot lights. Very, very cool. Very, very cool place in my opinion. Lots of updates throughout. And flip through it here till we get outside, where you can tell you can tell it was built in 1976. You would not think that the inside looks like this, where the outside still looks like, obviously it's hard to change the outside, but that is what you get. So it's a 2-story unit. You have, 1,700 square feet. Under $500,000, that's kind of what you're looking at. This is probably the best bang for your buck right now in Vernon for under $500,000, I would think. And again, you can get single family homes, but they are going to look like the one in Penticton there, the older style there. And yeah, this is in the Vernon area. So you're right in the heart of Vernon, between the lakes. And Vernon's a relatively small city compared to Kelowna, so you're right in the middle there. You're close to everything. So that is what you get for under $500,000 right now in the Okanagan area. If your budget happens to be a bit higher and you're wondering what does $600,000 get me in the Kelowna area, check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.